Good evening, afternoon, guys. Welcome back to Honda Hotties, back at it again. And today, for the first time in almost 6 months of ownership, I'm going to clean this thing up on the inside. I took it and vacuumed it out this morning. And if you'll notice, it's just all dusty. And the pollen. And just everywhere. Down in there. Down there. My dash over there. And it's just dusty and dirty everywhere. It needs to be wiped down, so that's what we're going to do. I got a microfiber towel for the radio. And some Armor All wipes for the dash. And the steering wheel and all this. So, we'll get to it. And we'll just take a microfiber towel and just go over my radio, screen, knobs, between everything that can be gotten to. And of course, the gauge cluster around Jesus. Oh, good dang it. Come on now. Good grief. Where are you at now? Where'd you fall to? There you are. Dadgummit. Stuck to the doggone towel. Put him back right over. Oh, yes. Those little sticky things ain't worth a crap. You can get them hung up and it's all over with. Because they ain't coming out. That's all I'm going to say. You get them in there, they ain't coming out. Any more dusty spots? Not that I can see, no. Hit the vents a couple of times. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Just got done cleaning at the passenger side, the door, the entire door, the entire, footwell step area. Armor all the dash, the glove box, everything. Wipe down the radio interface. Cleaned inside of here best I could. Cleaned inside of there best I could. Cleaned my dash all best I could. It'll be dusty again in the morning. Ain't no doubt in that. But, and if y'all see, this was from 5 months ago. Almost, you might as well say. If you look real close, there, all here, up in here. You might could say my mother had a little accident. But yeah, I gotta get rid of all these old dirty rags out. Old empty can. Broken nail clippers. But yeah, I wiped this side down. Driver's side down. Put step in here. Looks really, really good. So, yeah. So, guys, got the Honda spring clean done. And, coming up next, and probably, oh, you ass. You shit on my damn car, birds. You shit on my damn pretty blue paint. I'll kill him. But, yeah. Spring cleaning on the Honda's done in about 950 miles. Be changing the oil again. And having the tires rotated. But, yeah, it's actually hard to believe I've had this thing almost 6 months. Come next month, it'll be 6 months. Hard to believe. Time has really flown. And then the paint on the... Wish I lost all that 100 times. But But yeah, and I keep getting these stupid little, little whirly bird looking things, whatever you want to call them, stuck in my fender, inner fender. It's driving me nuts. And it happens on both sides. See if I see it over here. Yeah, I don't see it over here, but it was. But you know those little whirly bird things, you throw them up and they back down. Yeah, that's what keeps getting stuck. But yeah. Had this thing almost 6 months. And let's see, this will be third oil change. Yeah, the third oil change I'll had done on it. And did the first one at 134,858, and then I did the next one at 139,906, and the third one's gonna get done at 145K. So about 94 miles over from the last one, which is no big deal. It's synthetic oil. Lasts forever. Well, it doesn't last forever, but it's good for up to 5,000 miles. Up to 10 if all you do is highway driving, but I still say change it every 5. As we open the hood, 2 things I have to do under here, have done under here soon. 3 things actually are the, hang on, let's get the hood properly. Battery. I tested it again yesterday. It's got about 322 co-cranking amps left at 370. So, number 2, new fan belt, or drive belt if you want to be politically correct, but I'm not, so I don't care. Probably the original fan belt with 150, almost 150,000 miles on it. And if I knew I could turn the flashlight on my camera, I might be able to, yeah. See if I can get a good view. Maybe it'll focus. There's the camera, and you can ever so slightly make out. Come on. You can just ever so slightly make out the cracks in the belt. I know that's hard to see, but see, now you can see it. Evidently, the slight cracks in the belt. This is probably the original one, 150,000 miles almost, and so it's time to replace it. 10-year-old belt in just a couple of months. And then the third thing is the valves adjusted. Gotta find somebody I trust, a professional who can take it all apart, adjust the valves correctly, and not destroy my car. Because I could do it myself, but being the only car I have right now that I'm driving, yeah, kind of hard. So yeah, oh yeah. So battery soon, belt, fan belt, and adjusted the valves. And it looks at about 950 miles to the next oil change. 020 people. That's something else that bugs me. I see all these YouTube videos talking about 020 or 530. Stop putting the wrong oil in your vehicle, people. If you look at your cap and it says 020, then damn it, that's what you use. Stop being an idiot. You know, oh, my car takes 020, but I'm going to put 530 in it. No. You're going to destroy your vehicle and void the warranty. That's what you're going to do. Now, other things that I need to do to this thing soon. I hadn't had any issues, but just preventative maintenance is change the coolant, change the thermostat right down in there, and it's probably the original coolant, 150,000 miles, and that's about how long it lasts. 7 years, 150,000 miles. But yeah. A couple months ago, I guess it's been now, maybe 3 months ago, just about, Tim replaced my O-ring here. He bought one from his car. It came 2-pack. So he gave me one, replaced that. I ain't had no issues out of my washer fluid now. Sunday, I had new wiper blades put on, new Rain-X front and rear. Cost me right about $50. And so yeah, guys, that's the update on the Honda. Gotta go wash this thing in a couple days. Might do it tomorrow before I go to work. So, I pointed out one of those, well, you did it again, you jackasses. Shit on my car a second time. Anyway, as I pointed out before, damage to my car that was done in the Walmart parking lot out front, which is why I don't park out there no more. 1. I think I can see that. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Let's see. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So yeah, that's why I don't park in the front parking lot of Walmart anymore. People hit my car, and people might think I'm crazy when I say this, that my car is more important than my job. For the simple fact that if I don't have my car, I can't get to work and do my job. So, car is more important than my job. I love my job. Been there, as a matter of fact, what's today? Today is the 7th. Yesterday made 1 month until my 4-year anniversary that I've been working at Walmart. And I'm counting down the days. But got the inside of the Honda cleaned up. Oh, never mind, that was just a spider web. Anyway, but yeah, the inside of the Honda's clean. Really, I'd take my dash cover and dust it off real good. Take it out, knock it out, and put it back in, but I don't care. Now, the next thing to fix and organize is the back. Because I've got a bunch of stuff back here trash I need to get out. And my oil container that I haven't showed y'all yet, I don't think. So, I bought this thing on Amazon. It's identical to the Mobil 1 jugs we have at Walmart. Identical. I paid like 50 something bucks for it. And the reason I bought it was because my car holds exactly 3.3 quarts of oil. And so if you notice, I'll sit right here. If you'll notice, it's got gradations on it. It's kind of hard to see in the sunlight. Oh, I can. But you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Holds 8 quarts of oil. 8 quarts. And so mine holding just about 3.5 would be about right there. Just about 3.5. So when I change my oil again, in about 950 miles. So anyway, guys, as I was saying, it's the next day, and as I was saying, my car holds 3.5 quarts of oil. That's why I got that oil container. And I've always said every oil change on this car, I'm gonna do it myself. Well, I've never been able to do it myself because my car is so low to the ground, and it won't go up on my ramp. As you can see, plus it's got that little thing on the bottom, that little shield thing on the bottom. It'll catch on it, tear the bumper off. So I've heard of ways people can do it, you know, with those ramps. Put 2x4s and then 2x6s and then just slowly go up on them. But I'm not gonna worry about it. It's too much hassle. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. The Ford Aficionado Honda Hottie is out.